at the best-selling cars in the UK and you'll notice the Volkswagen Polo is consistently a high performer. In fact, it's Volkswagen's second best-selling car worldwide after its Golf. And this latest version faces some stiff competition, not only from Volkswagen Group's Skoda Fabia and Seat Ibiza, but also Britain's #1 selling car, the Ford Fiesta. In this review, we'll tell you what it's like to drive, what it's like inside, and how easy it is to live with. And if at the end you're interested in buying a Volkswagen Polo, head to our new car deals section of whatcar.com, where we could save you thousands. First though, let's go for a drive. There's a fairly daunting range of engine choices in the Polo because there are 6 petrols and 2 diesels. However, our favourite is the 1-litre TSI. It may only have 94 brake horsepower and only 3 cylinders, but it is the perfect blend of performance, CO2 emissions and fuel economy. It pulls well around town, holds its own on the motorway, and you just need to work it a little bit harder to keep up the momentum on country roads like these. Where the Polo really shines is in its ride comfort, which matches the very best cars in this class. Its suspension takes the sting out of potholes and speed bumps, even at low speeds, and it can smooth out rougher surfaces at higher speeds. The Polo doesn't quite top the Ford Fiesta and Seat Ibiza with class honours for handling. However, it does offer precise steering, secure handling and plenty of grip, which does give you confidence to thread it through a series of tight bends. What will strike you too is just how quiet the Polo is when cruising along. There's no excessive road and wind noise and no nasty knocks from the suspension when going over rough surfaces. It's very easy to get comfortable inside the Polo because there's plenty of adjustment in the seat and steering wheel, so no matter what shape or size you are, you should be able to find a comfortable driving position, which just helps you feel a little more relaxed after a long drive. In terms of visibility, the front pillars here, the A-pillars, do allow good visibility, and looking over your shoulder is also good. However, if you prefer parking sensors, they come as standard on the SEL, and if you would like a reversing camera, that's on the options list for every car above the entry-level S model. The quality in here is right up with the class best. Everything you touch feels well built and put together, and there's plenty of soft touch materials, and there's 8 different colours for you to personalise your Polo. Only criticism I would have is the plastic here feels a little low rent. All Polos get this 8-inch touchscreen as standard, which handles most of the car's functions, which means there's few buttons elsewhere, although good news, the air conditioning settings have a shortcut just here. The system offers good response times and crisp graphics, and the way the menus are laid out is logical. You can also specify an active info display screen, which replaces the car's analog dials with a configurable screen instead. No other car in this class can match the Polo when it comes to front space. Tall adults will not be rubbing the ceiling, and they won't be rubbing shoulders sitting side by side either. And when it comes to little cubbies for your odds and ends, there's plenty of storage. Just in front of the gearbox, and decent sized glove box, and deep door pockets. In the back is a similar story. If you're tall, listen up, because you'll be able to sit behind an equally tall adult without your knees brushing on the front seat and without brushing the ceiling. As with all small cars though, sitting 3 adults side by side will be a squeeze. The Polo's boot is on a par with the Seat Ibiza, but is much larger than both the Fabia and the Ford Fiesta. It's a really usable space as well because the wheel arches don't intrude into it. And if you go for SE or SEL, you get this movable boot floor, which, when in place, removes the load lip. The Polo costs a little more to buy than the Fabia, Ibiza and Fiesta. However, its residual values will be stronger, which means PCP deals are more competitive. We'd choose the 94 brake horsepower 1 litre petrol engine and team it with SE specification. This is one up from the entry-level S model and gets you 15-inch alloy wheels, electric rear windows and a leather steering wheel, as well as the air conditioning and electric front windows which come on every Polo. No matter which version you go for, you'll get automatic emergency braking as standard, which contributed to the Polo being awarded the full 5 stars in the Euro NCAP crash tests. The Polo is a truly impressive small car. It has a good quality interior, great infotainment system, comfortable ride, and is more spacious than most of its rivals. For plenty more on the Volkswagen Polo, including our full online review, head to whatcar.com. And don't forget, we can help save you money on your next purchase. Link in the description box below. But before you go anywhere, never miss another video, hit subscribe.